Glory be to God in the highest, and good morning to you all. In the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and our personal Savior. The believers, I'm here this morning because of how it's taking long time. Nobody has called me.
All of your personal belongings. For your safety,
that means that
stand behind the platform
things are getting out of hands. I'm speaking once again because I could see that things are getting out of hands and it has to be fixed right away. No man called me. I don't know why you don't call me in anything that you are doing. And I want you to be aware of this. That
Northeast Regional Train 95
you are not doing what you want. If it's what you want, I wouldn't have come. What you were doing is contrary to the new things I brought. What you were doing, I said previously, what you were doing is contrary to what I brought. So if you're working with me, you have to open up and work with me. The Gentiles that I have to go to and preach to, they're not supposed to do what they want. You have to be aware of this. If they have to do what they want, I wouldn't have come. I have to have authority to get them to, because we all taking one faith. This is not like how Israel did and divided. I see that they're trying to divide the people. That's not how it's supposed to be. We all being one, under one God, under one principles, because the world is coming to a special way. The other day I didn't know how to say it. I was trying to a perfect peace. So the world is coming to a perfect peace. That's why I came. If you have any other plan to work contrary to me, you have to stop. You have to focus on me and help me, because if I go and a man say I won't let you preach, you don't have to go and help that person. It's me that you know. Help me to help them. The Gentiles, today I'm trying to tell you that you all have to donate money for me and I'll help you in a special way. This guy,
this is a boarding call for
Jimmy Fox, whatever Fox. Yeah, Jimmy Fox, who said the force can't get, the door is too small for the force to enter. So I need the money. You have to send me money and I will get the place, and all the Gentiles will come, all taking one face, not different faces. As Israel, that time they didn't know the meaning of Jesus. They messed him up. We are not doing that. We are all taking one face. And it's because it's not all Israel that are Israel, and those that are there, they will come, and also whatever has happened that they have to do it, the correction, they have to do it. Everything that I'm saying out of heart. I don't want you to, though you have deviated, to make the correction double. Right now is double correction that you have to do, because the Gentiles, they also following what you're teaching them. What you're teaching them is wrong, because you didn't first do the correction. I'm just giving you into details because I want it to work on my part. In Jesus' part, if it did not work, I already tell you it didn't work for him, because it stated that it could not work for him. That is Jesus. It did not work on my part. It has to work. It's the same Jesus that is with me. It's Christ that is helping me to do what I'm supposed to do. I have to teach this in the church, not outside, so that it will not be like you are rushing to say things. It will be break down to analyze things for the full understanding. What you are doing is very, 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 very wrong. Don't divide the people. I am the one to take care of the people. Why is it that I'm somewhere and the people are somewhere? I'm the one to take care of the people. It doesn't matter if the person is a Jew or not a Jew. Some people has teamed up messing up what I'm doing. That's not the right way. You have to support me, and is that the reason why you brought me outside to, so that I will be what? I will be homeless, and what happened to me? Because I don't know why. Even welfare, I go, they don't help me. Welfare. Yesterday they already put everything in the system because I had gone ahead. This is recertification that I went to do. Recertification is something that is not. When I went there, the lady said, oh, they cut off my food stamp, a little food stamp that they give me to, they cut it off. I went there and asked them about it, and they said they sent me, I have to do recertification, which is to sign some short forms, and I will, that they prove that I am still existing. Though I use the money, but they still want to know. Okay, I went there. I spoke with them. They make me fill a form. Talking about last week, my staff is also going on storage. And my auction, my staff in storage is going on auction. I reported that to them, and I gave them everything. They said, oh, we're going to pay it before Friday. So we have to put everything in the system. I filled the form, gave it to her. It has come in the system that it has been in place. Yesterday I went to follow up because still I haven't get the food stamp, but it's in the system that I have received the food stamp. I went there and they have not given to tell them that though I hear that it's been it's not something that I'm now doing. It's not like you are going to apply for food stamp. It's mine already and have to do recertification. So immediately it has come in the system. But it hasn't appeared on my card. I was going to report it to them that it will appear on my card. I went there, and sitting there, I wanted to call because I sat there for more than 3 hours, and I called. And when I called, I saw that the phone has jumped over. I went to the lady who was taking care of me, and she said, oh, your case is not open, it's closed. And I said, what are you telling me? Because I called the phone line, which they put everything in place, because I did it last week. Recertification is not going to apply for food stamp. Recertification, which they know that you're already in it, they don't put too much condition because they have do their research before they gave the food stamp to me. I went there, and they're trying to tell me it's not, it's been cut off. I don't have any food stamp at all, like it's been cut off. So I came back and called this. After I finished everything with him, I talked with him for a long time. After doing everything, he made me do the recertification again. I called the system, and the system has been cut off. Like I don't, how do we say, it's been blocked, like it's been cut off, like I don't have food stamp. And what kind of lies is that? Too much lies. So if I'm hungry and go and beg on the street, you want me to sit down and start begging for money? Is that what you are doing? Because what you are doing, I don't understand. I called before I left to the place to tell them it's because of my story. That's why I seriously went, because this week my stuff is going on auction. Today, Friday, is when my stuff is going on auction. So I didn't want to. So the main reason, I knew that if I call, they will do my food stamp for me. But the checks for the auction, I have to go and pick it up and let them know that it's serious. It's not like a joke. And now they pretend and went back to cut off everything for me to restart. That means that you want my stuff to go on auction and I don't get the staff, or what? Because the staff have paid more than 15,000, more than that, 15,000 on the staff. My staff in the storage is over 7 years that my staff went on storage. Do the right thing. If you do the right thing, all these things is not in the system. I wouldn't have been even speaking. It could have been in order. Because when Joseph, when he went to Egypt, and the time came that the plan is the king that had a dream. It's not Joseph. It's me myself have my own dream and my own understanding and came to preach to you. But this one is the king that had a dream, and Joseph just interpreted. So the interpretation alone brought him to be a president. That is the vice, the next to the president. Are you getting me? That means that whatever he was doing from the very onset, before the crops get ready for them to eat, there was a counseling made. That's what? Because he was a prisoner. Being a prisoner and being a slave, not just, they even bought him with money, so they don't have anything to do with it. But they did not consider that he was a prisoner and also a slave, and also has intention of sleeping with the husband's wife, the king's wife. Such a huge thing that has been on him was being cancelled. Like they did not look to that. They looked to the right thing that he has done, the good thing that he did. It's only their focus, because the crops are ready, and before that they were going to sell the crops, he became an overseer. He was the one that had to look into it. So before a corn, let me show you this.
The time is now 10:31. Please stand clear to closing train doors, track 20. You do have to all aboard track 20.
Before a corn, you see the corn? That they realized that this particular corn, we have to cook for a long time before it can be. Or you can eat it. Or if you don't wait and it's tender age, you don't cook for too long. Joseph, he was at the right place. He has become a vice president already. Before they could realize that this corn, there is oil in it. Even you can use the oil to cook. And the one that Joseph brought is different. The oil that is produced, because something that is right from God, direct from God, is totally a different thing. So this corn, the oil that is in it, is so much that it used to be. At that time, Joseph was at the right place. So as mine, I have to be at the right place. This I was not supposed to preach outside, but because of the delay, and because people are trying to take the glimpse of the righteous one away, it has to be accomplished. Because it's not you that sent me. If it's you that sent me,
Attention,
you have
please.
the right to do what
This
you want,
is the
but
last
because
stop
it's
for
God
Amtrak Northeast Regional Train
Make a way.
95 on route to Norfolk with intermediate
that
stops.
you have the way.
Passengers should proceed to track
Make a
12.
way for me to have his own way to do things, so that before this corn, you realize that it can be made with cereal out of this particular corn. Gloria will be at the right place. No grudge. And I can take care of the people in a special way, because I was supposed to be at the right place from the very time you overheard me. You were the one that made me a Santa. Where is it? My son, when he left, I don't want to talk too much. So that it's not only the corn. They were different, and all over the world they were coming to eat that particular food. And because it was preserved, all the money was sustained, and they became the richest country that people look to before they can eat. Or I don't mention names of the countries, but I'm just putting knowledge into you, that before you could know that this corn here is harder than here, Gloria must be at the right place. Before we could know that we can make banku, Do you know Banku? With this corn, Gloria must be at the right place. Before we could know that you can dry this particular corn before you can use it for other things. Gloria must be at the right place. This is your wrongdoing. It's too much. If I watch that your eyes will be on and you are getting buried, your eyes will be on. I don't want my eyes to be on and I'm getting buried, because confusion is what is bringing, and that confusion is creating separation. That's the one who has come to help rather be in rags, rather be in filthy. Because for how many days I've not taken shower? More than 7 months I haven't taken shower. I have not. I'm just there. So if I sit on I sit in the train, I don't have my own car, sit on a train and people will be getting up. Is that a nice thing? Or if I don't go and look for perfume and use it on my body, is it a nice thing? That's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good to do that. I was watching you, that you wake up, that the Spirit of God, if He dwells in you, you see something bad, you could see that this is bad, and you could watch gradually, and has lifted up this thing to go for war. How can you go for war? If this could have been resolved for a long time, when you overheard me, it could have been resolved for a long time, and we could have been in peace, in perfect peace. Why do you go for war? Because the sword that you pull, the same sword will return back to you. So if you kill, that shall be killed. Don't go for war. For the war is not for righteous people. War is not for good people. It's been abolished. That's the queen. The queen is talking. That's the queen that took knife and laid them down. The same queen has come in a glorious stage, take all ammunitions and lay them down, and you picking them up. When I came the Bronx here, you could not even live 1 minute. Every 2 minutes, shoot, 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 shoot. I wonder why the Gentiles are doing this. The Gentiles, did you just forget? And me, I am there. You can't even have a mind to gather money and bring it to me. If I were you, I could have bring more than 100. We could have come together, bring more than $100,000 and put it in my pocket. That lady, take it and go and rent a place. If a common place, nobody can give me. Nobody, one person cannot devote and say, I've given you one place, take it and sleep in it. For we can't watch you for a week to sleep outside. If it's more than a week, then it's not the right thing. Nobody love you, and you could have done this for me. Nobody do that for me. What are you watching and what are you waiting for? Until something happened to me and you can get up and say, oh, give the corpse to us and we're going to bury. Is that what you wish for me? I wonder why you are doing that. You have surprised me a lot. I told you I'm not staying outside for this whatever the name is, Halloween. This Halloween to meet me out here, but you watch me to go through that. You have treated me very bad, very bad. I want to be at a place before the Thanksgiving, and this summary, it has to be done. If you are running away, whatever you are covering is killing the people. Cover up is killing the people. If you could have do the right thing. And why are you afraid? What are you afraid of? A woman like me, very humble and soft, and you could watch me stand outside, stay outside for 7 months. Isn't it sad? It's very sad. You have disgraced yourself. You feel very guilty, but you're covering it up. That is guiltiness. If you are not guilty, that means you are not from God. If you are not from God, then you are for the devil. It's the devil that do bad stuff. Rise up and do the right thing for me. I'm waiting that you give me a very beautiful place to stay, and I'll take care of the Gentile. My son, he has to be with me. He's not supposed to be. Isn't it in your law that one is 18, he's a grown-up? Why is it that my son, he has more, the money that he has more than $100,000? And my son's money, when I went there with him, I gradually get the ticket from my son to come to New York, and so that we will get that money, the $100,000, and use a little bit to rent a place. When we went there, they gave us 3 days, and I said, oh, my heart is at ease, because as for these people, when they say 3 days, it doesn't even take 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, even the next day will be there. So the next day we watched, it didn't come. The next 2 days, it didn't come. Then the third day came, it didn't come. So we wait for the fourth day, it didn't come, because we went on Monday. Friday we went there and asked them that why. Oh, he said, I'm a clerk. Why is it that you know what you are doing, sitting down as a clerk, giving us time? You ask the accounts number, we gave you everything. You say yes, everything is in position. You're going to receive the money. We wait, and the money didn't come. And he said, oh, they think the money is too much, so they're looking into it. And I said, okay, so when do we come next week? He said, give us 3 weeks. I said, what? Meanwhile, 3 weeks, my son's where he lives, the foster home, will be time for them to go to school. So if you're giving us 3 weeks, what does that mean? Because the school is reopened in August, but New York is September. So I was still watching them, that still I'm going to get that, because New York is September, not in August, middle of August. It's going to be September, first week in September. That is 3 weeks apart. And I asked he gave us 3 weeks. What can I say? Because he's just a clerk. Wherever the decision is coming from, they say 3 weeks. We have to wait. We waited 3 weeks, and the money did not come. First week it didn't come. Second week it didn't come. Third week the money did not come. I asked why. We went there again. They said they don't know. I myself went there. Up to now, you haven't received not $1 out of that money. Why? Why do you do that? You blocking me from all money. I went for unemployment money. That too, I didn't get it. Now they cancel my the food stamp that I get. I tried a lot before they gave me this food stamp. I sat there more than 1 month before I get one food stamp. More than 1 month. Every day I was there for 1 month, and they gave me that food stamp. And that food stamp, they cancel it. So what does that mean? You just want me to sit down on the floor and beg for money? God forbid. What I've done, I said that this before the crops started growing and it's ripe to eat, Joseph, he was at the right place. So as Gloria, I have to be at the right place. I'm the president of America. I have to be at the right place. But it has to go through the church. This is very simple equation. It has to go through the church. The church is there. That it's not be like a human's decision, but God's decision. You have made me talk a lot. Let this be enough to resolve this issue, and I can take care of the Gentile, because there's a lot of things that has gone on in my life that is breaking me down. If you are there and in your heart you think that you want to mess me up, think of yourself, for God is holy.